Hello viewers, welcome. Let's provide answer to this question and matrix. So we are saying if the determinant of what we are seeing, the first entry is 1 plus 2x, then we have 6 minus 1, 3 minus x. This is the determinant of this is equals to minus 3. We have to find the value of x. So how do we find the determinant? So we know if I have a matrix 2 by 2, let's say I have this, and I'm asked to find the determinant. It is always the leading diagonal multiply. So this is going to be A times D minus B times C. So that is the determinant, right? We are multiplying the leading diagonal together, then we multiply the other diagonal and we subtract the difference. All right. So in the same vein, this is my A entry, B, C, D. So if I am finding the determinant of this, I should be getting the value of minus 3. So how do we do that? So let's see, we have our 1 plus 2x, 6 minus 1 equals to minus 3. So now let's go for our leading diagonal, meaning 1 plus 2x is the first term, which is the A, multiplying 3 minus x. We should be able to have minus 6, also multiplying the other term, minus 1. This will give us a minus 3. That is if we are to follow the rules of determinants. All right. Now this becomes two brackets that we are going to span, either using the distributive method or we use the full method. So in this case, 1 will multiply 3 minus x, then plus 2x will also multiply 3 minus x. Then don't forget this is minus 1 times minus 6. That gives us plus 6 equals to minus 3. Now let's expand further. 1 times 3 will be 3. 1 times minus x will be minus x. Then 2 times 3 will be 6 multiplied by x plus 6x. Then we have x here, which is 2x, multiplying the x here. Since we are multiplying variables of the same kind, we take the exponent and add them. So exponent 1, exponent 2. So minus 2x squared. Don't forget this minus is minus 1 times 2, minus 2. The x times x, x squared. Then we have plus 6. Let me drop in this from the right to the left, become plus 3 equals to 0. Let's simplify further. Looking at the x, constant, constant. Let's see how we can do that. So this is going to be minus 1 plus 6. You have minus 1 plus 6. Minus 1 plus 6. It can also be 6 as positive minus 1. And that gives us 5. So this here will be 5x. This is coming all the way to join this. So minus 2x squared plus 6 plus 3 plus 3 still equals to what? 0. So now let's rearrange this by simplifying this. So we have minus 2x squared plus 5x, 6 plus 3 plus 3. That will be 12. So we have plus 12 equals to 0. So for us to be able to make the coefficient of our x squared term positive, we multiply through by a negative 1. So this gives us 2x squared minus 5x minus 12 equals to 0. So now this becomes a quadratic equation. Let's use the 2 as the coefficient, multiply the minus 12, and that will give rise to minus 24. So now we are now going to find factors of 24. If we multiply, we get a negative 24. If we add, we get a negative 5. So we know the factors is going to be, let's begin with the positive factors. 1 and 24 We have 2 and 12. We have 3 and 8, 4 and 6. And I believe those are the factors we are going to have, the pair of factors. You know, if we are going to get a negative, it means one of the factors must be negative. So either 1 is negative or 24 is negative. So either 2 or 12, 3 or 8, 4 or what? 6. So when we combine, we change the position. So this addition will give you a positive 23. If the negative comes to 24, you get a negative 23. But we are looking for a negative 5. So since we are looking for negative, the biggest number or factor must be negative. Meaning this will have been the negative. So now let's add. If I add this, I get a negative 13. If I add this, I get a negative 5, which is what I'm looking for. So now it means my factors will be a 3 and a negative 8. Alright, so now let's do that expansion. 2x squared, let me pick, plus 3x, then minus 8x minus 12 equals to 0. Let's group them and see. 2x squared, 3x in one bracket as the first factor, then minus 8x plus 12 equals to 0. Now you can see the minus now change to a positive. Why? Because of the introduction of the bracket. If a bracket comes before a negative, the sign in the bracket changes. So that we know opposite of factorization is expansion. So if I expanded this bracket, I've gone back my negative 12. Because negative 1 times a positive 12 will give you your negative 12 back. So let's look out for common factors here. I believe x is common. So x into bracket. If x divide here, you have 2x plus x dividing 3x give us 3 only. Then we look out for common factor for 8 and 12. I believe that will be 4. So 4 into bracket, dividing this 2x. If 4 divide 12, it gives us 3. Still equals to 0. We are still doing factorization, right? So these two terms are multiplying. Multiplying. So we can be able to see that this and this are common, which is the common factor. So that becomes 2x plus 3. If the 2x plus 3 divide this whole term, I'll be left with only x. And if you divide the second term, it will be left with only minus 4. Still equals to 0. So what do we do now? The first bracket is either 0 or the second bracket. Meaning 2x plus 3 is 0. Or x minus 4 is equals to 0. So now let's subtract 3 from both sides, meaning 2x will be equals to minus 3. Then let me divide by the coefficient. So divided by 2, so x will be equals to minus 3 on 2, or x will be equals to, let's add 4 to both sides in this equation. That gives us what? 4. So therefore, x is equals to either minus 3 on 2 or a positive 4. So this is one way by which we can arrive at our answer. I believe the concept is clear. Thank you for watching. Like and share. Bye-bye.